I have Marc Bovet, President and CEO of Bone Structure, and we are talking about, of course, this phenomenal company. There's a lot of buzz out there. Most of you have maybe already attended these bare bone events or info sessions. We're going to talk more about that momentarily, but I would like to touch upon, Marc, the construction time, how it differs from standard stick construction. Can you enlighten us a little bit about that?
Well, it's all about, here again, efficiency and process. So we're able to assemble with a crew of 5 people, let's say a typical house of 3,000 or 4,000 or 5,000 square feet home, will be assembled within days. Why? Because here again, every part is perfectly cut, make, and trim, and it all assembles.
So it arrives that way.
It arrives that way.
Tried and true.
Tried and true.
Okay. Even
our assembly plans. Now, we should know that 80% of people working on job sites, and here again, even if they're well-intended, cannot read architectural plans. So here again, because of languages, because of the way they were thought on a job site, because all of the differences of different ways of doing. So we came up with an assembly plan that looks like a toy plan. Basically, it's a rector set. There's no languages. There's no measurements.
It's visual.
It's visual.
Yeah.
It's 3D. It's visual. It's very, very
Well,
simple.
what's impressive is I understood it.
Yeah. You know what? Every time they want to test a new thing at our office, they say, let's see if the boss can get it. That's why we know now it's idiot proof.
It's going to work for sure moving forward. All right. Now, there's also another product that you've created in terms of meeting the demand. And these are these new infill. Can you touch upon that?
Oh, absolutely. This is exciting. This is a new collection we came out. Now, let's understand, when we come up with collections, and people can refer to it on our website at bonestructure.ca, it's more inspiration than collections. Collections or models is like a car. It's pretty static. It's what you see is what you get. With the bone structure, you can customize it any which way you want. And it should be done this way in respect to the location of your lot. Where is the sun? Where is it in winter? Where is it in summer? Do you have evergreens? Do you have foliage? Your neighbors? I mean, you got to take all of that into concern, because you've got a social responsibility to make sure that building in 100 years or 150 years will still be there and be able to adapt and evolve. Now, the way we came up with the Infill Collection, we did a systematic analysis of all the established neighborhoods across Canada. Now, a lot of people might know, as you came in as an immigrant after the Second World War, you were basically subsidized, given, or any which way or form. Every city wanted to recruit some new immigrants. So they were making you a hell of a good deal. Now, a lot of those lots are 50 feet wide lots by whatever difference in lengths. Now, we did a major, very thorough study of all the major cities across Canada, because we are already building in 9 of the 10 provinces in Canada, and also in California, because we're already established in California.
You're stateside, yeah.
And what came out is that with all the different setbacks and all that, we came with a collection so that we can do some turndowns, what you call them, turndowns or rebuilds, and come with 12 feet wide or 15 feet wide. And we've done here again, through a thorough study, whether you're professional or you're single or you've got kids every 2 weeks or something like that, we can have you in a 15 feet up to 20, 25, 23, 27 feet. You want to buy a piece of land, and your neighborhood will allow you to do a triplex or side-by-side multi-unit.
There's unlimited options.
Unlimited options.
All right. Well, we'll make sure that we actually get some photos of that, and we'll post that up on our Facebook page, everybody. Also on our website, too. So we'll push that out, because it is an infill product. And again, for tight cities, I call them tight areas, I think it's a super answer.
And we called it the if collection, because there's so many ifs and buts.
Yeah, I like that.
When you rebuild into an established neighborhood, starting with annoying your neighbors. Yeah. Well, as you know, Aaron, because you were on our job sites, we don't create any noise as we assemble one of these homes.
Or mess.
We don't have mess. We don't have noise. We don't have tools. And here again, your lovely new neighbors won't welcome you by throwing all of their trash in your garbage container, because you don't have one.
You don't have one, which is amazing. Exactly. Well, we're going to talk more now about how people can come and learn about bone structure. So let's touch upon those so people can understand what they're all about and how they can participate.
You know, as you were basically laying this out, I had some flashbacks at my days at the management at Bombardier, and I would always argue no company has enough money to educate people.
Right.
There's no such thing.
That's why we have this show.
That's why we have the show. And because it is to bring up some concepts and some perspectives on things that enables people to grasp on those. And what we came out is those info sessions where we basically gather people from architects that would like to work with us to builders that want to be part of our family of builders. Mind you, right now we have close to 500 builders that have basically sent up some information in the past 5 months only across Canada.
So they're applying, but you handpick and you scrutinize to make sure you're working with the best of the best.
We go through a very thorough due diligence, from bear traps to fire rings to puts in contest and a bit of everything.
All right.
But here again, we've got these info sessions where people gather up and they come and basically talk with us and we show them what we're all about,
and
what's
that
our
includes
culture.
Mark, the public, people that are thinking of buying or building.
Absolutely.
Okay, or renovating.
They should inquire. And we always tell them there is no crazy questions. Right. The crazy part is if you don't ask the question, it turns against you in terms of how you're going to benefit from this building. Now, the other, in those info sessions we do, it's on our website, we do it in different hotels here in the GTA area at different times. Now, the other thing we do is our bare bone event. And we just did one in Don Mills last fall, and you were there. And this was just so amazing. And believe it or not, Aaron, we've compounded the numbers. We had over 3,450 people coming in within 4 days.
Yeah, it was a great success. We had some great celebrity power. We had a lot of fun. We captured a lot. And there's a wealth of information.
And the bare bone, basically, is that we get people to come in. They see the structure, the insulation, the doors and windows. So there's no cosmetics. There's no bathtubs. There's no kitchens. There's nothing. Why? Because all of those are cosmetics. Those can change through your lifestyle or through time or as you will resell the property in 15 or 20 years.
Because, Mark, people should care about what's behind the walls.
Exactly.
And when you go into most buildings, that's what you don't see.
And that's where you get a hell of a surprise when you get into the renovation.
That's
because
right.
And that's where...
Hidden surprises, we call it.
Well, that's what we call the ankle bone is attached to the shoulder bone, but it's a different thing.
Yeah, so these are important, and it's for everybody to attend. So the bare bone events and these info sessions, they are ongoing. And it's not just here in the GTA. I mean, we are a national program and show, so it's across Canada that you do host these. And it allows for people to truly see the bare bone, to see what it is, how it's constructed. I always laughed because when people would walk in and we're capturing this as I'm interviewing them and the cameras are going, they're looking in awe. And the one thing that they all come out with is, of course, it's the span, the ability to modify the interior to fit their family lifestyle.
Very important. As you've noticed, we don't have any interior load-bearing walls in our homes. Yeah. So you've got 4 kids. They finally leave home at the age of 28. You hurry up and knock down those walls. When they come back at the age of 32 with triplets, well, you get a couple of brother-in-laws to put up some new walls. And you can literally, on a Saturday morning, open up an exterior wall and add a window from floor to ceiling. There is no other system, at least of our knowledge, that enables you with that type of easiness to basically transform your home to adapt your existing lifestyle and whomever is going to buy into your property in the future.
All right, let's talk about your next upcoming event, shall we? So March 20th to 21st, we're talking Blue Mountain. Love it.
Hey, it's the Ontario Spring Break.
Yeah.
So, go for a ride, go into the big mountains and go check out. We have our authorized builder over there, which is Holly and Gordon Stone from Stone Custom Homes. They will have an open house, and you'll be able to go and check out what it's all about.
So it's a perfect opportunity to take advantage of Blue Mountain and all that area has to offer. So make a little mini trip out of it. Go check out, of course, the bone structure firsthand. And remember, there's no such thing as a bad question. Ask away, and you will be so impressed. And we'll make sure that we put that up on our website. So again, it's March 20th and 21st. And remember, to learn more, of course, you can visit bonestructure.ca. And if you want to reach out to Mark, you can always visit us here at the Real Estate Talk Show, and that's at 844-ASK-RETS. That's 844-ASK-RETS. Or, of course, our website, realestatetalkshow.ca. Marc Bovet, always a pleasure, and look forward to what we do next time.
Well, thank you so much.
All right, everybody, stay tuned. Coming up next, David Cook of Paragon Inspections. He's here to discuss some of the industry changes and how this will affect you. So great information. Plus, Dennis Flanagan, he's one of our favorites. He's with Landscape Ontario, and he's going to give us a sneak peek as to what to expect at this year's Canada Bloom show. We'll be right back.